Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Josh Christensen. I'm the Director of Client Development here at iResponse. I want to welcome you to today's webinar, Preparing for Summer Travel, your summer social media checkup. Want to give it just one more minute as we're allowing some people that are logging in to do so. But want to go ahead and make you aware that in your right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see a Go to Webinar Control panel. You'll have the ability to post questions there, and we can certainly get to that towards the end of our webinar, but we want to make sure that we do address them. However, if for whatever reason you don't have any questions immediately, we could certainly we'll certainly provide our contact information at the end, so you can reach out to us on an individual basis. So looks like everybody that has logged in has done so. I want to go ahead and begin, and certainly about 30 minutes for the duration of this webinar. So jumping right into our agenda, you're going to learn a little bit more about who we are and what we do at iResponse. We're going to show how we fulfill a need in the hospitality industry for not only hotels but restaurants as well. We're going to talk about visual social and how that keeps impacting the purchasing decision. And then we're going to drill down to see what personalization and customization looks like in social marketing efforts. And then we're going to take a look at social marketing efforts and compare 2 years versus 4 years and look at that social media impact. And then we're going to share latest findings by TripAdvisor. These are actually coming from late 2018, so they're fairly current. And we're going to provide the steps they're taking with their beta testing to implement their reach and certainly what they're doing to secure that next wave of travelers, which are millennials, and then how they're utilizing, how they're strategizing to capture some of that business. And then we're going to review key takeaways and certainly share with how we can help you secure summer travelers this year. So as I mentioned, my name is Josh Christensen. I'm the Director of Client Development here at iResponse. And joining me on today's call is Matt Wooddanka. Matt is our Client Development Manager for social media. He has a background in the hospitality industry, working as a social media manager for, again, a major hotel brand. So he has a lot of good knowledge that he will share during the course of our presentation today. So a little bit about iResponse. Well, chiefly we are a leading hospitality service company. The brand was created by hotel industry leaders who are passionate about delivering an authentic and valuable service, not only in the management of responding to your guest reviews and guest satisfaction surveys, but also posting on your social media channels. So certainly we cover all bases there. We are a service provider. We're not an IT company, an ad agency, or a software product. Our main goal is to partner with hotels and restaurants to help strengthen and expand their online brand presence. And then, we, again, as I touched on, we are founded by hotel industry leaders, but a lot of our senior leadership are comprised of individuals that have worked both at the corporate and property level within the hospitality industry. They have had experience in not only hotel operations, but sales and marketing, brand management, revenue management, and other areas of expertise. So one of the chief takeaways there is that we understand your business and all the demands on your time to take care of your guests. We started this business in 2014. The initial platform was to respond to guest reviews. We've now expanded that to include social media management services as well. We service over 1,000 clients on a global basis. That figure grows every month, and we continue to work with all the brands that are out there. Jumping right into that, not only are we dealing with Marriott and Hilton and IHGs of the world, but our ability to work with everyone is what makes us a subject matter expert in this space. We're not only working with global and regional brands, we're also handling boutique and lifestyle brands as well as independent hotels and restaurants. One thing of note is that we are the only proven provider for Marriott International. So what that means is we respond to their guest reviews and brand surveys for hundreds of their hotels worldwide. So jumping right in to why you're here today, we're going to look at the latest research available that shows social trends that are reported by travelers when searching and booking their accommodations. What moves them socially, how far in advance they book, and their preferred social interaction online. So looking at images and videos, they've really become central to digital platforms. As we saw with prior years of growth, in these visual channels such as YouTube, Instagram short stories usage, its impact continues to grow, and it's increasing in consumer usage when communicating with their peers. The main reason of this shift is largely due to mobile dominant video viewers. 39% of these viewers discovered new brands, 22% tried new restaurants, and 22% booked their hotel stay. Facebook, on the other hand, reported that 62% of their story users have become more interested in a brand or product after seeing it within their stories. And 31% said they will be even more likely to use stories to connect with brands they like in the future. By 2021, video is predicted to make up 78% of all mobile data traffic. So rather remarkable there, really about how that is influencing the decision-making process for individuals that use these platforms. And as we noted, mobile usage is on the rise. The idea of adding apps in which to consume information and download that on the go whenever, wherever they need to. And we're going to take a look at the increase of mobile usage in comparison to the desktop, laptop usage year-over-year numbers. And really what you can take away from this is there's been a steady upward climb in that use of mobile devices when booking hotel rooms. And that's rapidly been increasing since 2016, so not too long ago. While use of desktops and laptops for bookings has dipped slightly, it's still a main source for making accommodations. But obviously, with the rise in millennials, we'll continue to see that uptick be in favor of mobile rather than desktop and laptop. So based on these projections, eMarketer, which is one of the sources used in this particular slide, they project that mobile booking volume will meet or supersede use of desktops and laptops for bookings by 2021. So just around the corner. And statistics show that the use of mobile apps is playing a big role in increased visual, real-time photo and video sharing with peers. For instance, as we called out on the previous slide, Instagram stories. And this trend will continue to grow well into the future. Facebook's Instagram is a perfect fit for hospitality marketing. Consuming things with your eyes, the visuals, a huge part of what makes Instagram so appealing. And it makes it a great platform for those in hospitality that are trying to market to their current clients as well as future bookers. And distribution of Instagram users worldwide, and this is as of January of this year. This kind of gives you an idea, really, of that millennial base that utilizes Instagram. And so again, it's hugely important to be aware of that. But here are 4 reasons why that's appealing to them. Well, it's an ideal showcase for visual content. It is prized by younger travelers. It has highly effective advertising capabilities, and it's where influencers can wield the most weight. In addition, most up-to-date statistics show that Instagram stories grew by another 1 million users just in half a year, from June of 2018 to January 2019, now equaling 5 million users. Rather remarkable. And the U.S. is leading the way globally with the most Instagram users as of this year at 120 million. And just to put that into perspective, second behind the U.S. is India at 75 million, and third is Brazil at 69 million. So, U.S. is certainly leading the way in that category. So looking at personalization or customization, which is better when attracting potential guests socially? Well, looking at that short booking window for hotel rooms, we wanted to look at the latest trends of that booking window to better understand how we can be effective with social marketing efforts in reaching potential guests, matching their decision making and that booking time frame. So when we asked hoteliers what percentage of your sales are booked by travelers within the following time periods, these were the following results. With more than half of online bookings totaling 53%, it's being completed, on the day of or within 7 days of an individual's travel. It's really within that 1 week time frame. 15 to 30 days out is in second place at 15%. More than 2 months is in last place. And this can be certainly a great opportunity for hotels to capture last-minute bookings by offering specials during slow occupancy times and adding incremental revenues to their bottom line. In addition to that shortened booking window by the consumer, studies show that the path to purchase will continue to shorten even more as brands continue to deliver on people's expectations, and with that zero friction experience. Obviously, ease of use is a huge driver here. There are 3 fundamental approaches that the brands and independent hotels alike are really tailoring to the user experience based on both explicit traveler preferences and inferred signals derived from past hotel stays. So, customization is really that adaptation of content and messaging based on explicit signals provided by the consumer. For instance, 2 adults and 2 children into a hotel search could trigger photos of families. Individualization adapts content and messaging based on passive signals derived from past history, from a reliable sample of past customers. So, for instance, subscribers booking a resort vacation in the days following a snowstorm by responding to a specific offer. And then, looking at personalization, it's adapting content and messaging based on both customization and individualization, including personally identifiable information intentionally shared by the customer. This could be profile preferences and past site navigation and or really purchase behavior. So what this shows is that social marketing efforts have become more intricate, and they require a lot of intentional thought in order to yield the highest return on investment. So I'm going to do a quick poll, and I definitely want to make this interactive and encourage you to participate. Which social networking sites does your property participate in? I'm going to share that poll with you right now. Okay, everyone could complete that, and we'll share the results here shortly. I'll give it 1 or 2 minutes for everyone to participate. All right. Okay, now looks like everybody has shared their results. So the main drivers for everybody, obviously LinkedIn is not nearly as important, but most notably is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So these are sites that you certainly keep track of or try to have a good presence on those sites to really boost, utilize that platform to boost your property and create an online presence. So very interesting, very cool. Well, I appreciate everyone's participation in that. And one of the things I'd like to do is turn it over to Matt Wooddanka. And Matt's going to focus a little bit on looking at that ROI and how that plays a part in social media. Matt?
Thanks, Josh. Yep, we're going to jump right into it with a look at ROI for social media. So after several years of social media actively being used by businesses, we now have good data that we can look at and determine that ROI variance by length of time social marketing efforts are in place. So this slide here shows that of those who have been using social media marketing at least 2 years, they found it useful for building loyal fans. A large percentage saw better sales results with more years of social media marketing. And sticking to these social media efforts resulted in increased exposure year over year consistently. It also shows that the number of leads continue to increase the longer social media is used, and they also reported substantially better results driving online traffic, and as a bonus, it provided them with marketplace insights. We're going to shift a little into examining the recent changes to the TripAdvisor platform. The company is moving further into social travel with the launch of a revamped website and mobile experience that they unveiled in September of last year. So this new format is a personalized travel hub that allows users to follow and connect with individuals or content creators. This could be their friends, brands, publishers, influencers, really just people who share information that is relevant to their interests. And the site then creates a personalized feed that is similar to Facebook. So brands such as National Geographic, the Travel Channel, GoPro, and many more are starting to provide content that members can follow. And members have the ability to create trips, which can be in-depth travel guides, itineraries, or just simple wish lists of things they want to do while traveling. And as you know, TripAdvisor started in 1998 as a stay, experience, share site and evolved into an online booking engine. But this latest move appears to show an intent to become a social media channel like Facebook as well. So in our industry, we really have to ask ourselves, how is this going to change our landscape, and will it spur other OTAs to consider building more social content and features into their social platforms as well? So why did TripAdvisor make the move to a new social hub? The change follows research conducted by TripAdvisor into the most important elements to people when they are planning a trip. So TripAdvisor's research revealed that its users, and it's particularly the digital native users, they were expecting far more value back than the effort they were willing to put in. So the users liked TripAdvisor and its reviews, but they were still turning to friends and others for trusted information. So based on their 2018 travel study, TripAdvisor reported that 66% of people read reviews, 62% say that recommendations from friends and families are more important than reviews, 47% will read articles, and 36% watch video, and 45% look at photos when making their travel decisions. So some key features of the new TripAdvisor hub are a travel feed, again, where users can see curated content from people they follow, real-time information that is relevant to their searches, the ability to save recommendations to a list. These lists can be either public or private, and a map function that will allow users to see nearby recommendations while they are traveling. So we've discussed the efforts that TripAdvisor has made to make their platform more engaging and more social. And before we end the webinar, we want to briefly share a few slides about our services that can assist you in engaging with your guests in online social communities. And our current clients often cite the reasons they love to partner with us, and we like to refer to that as the iResponse advantage. We are a team of passionate hotel industry experts in handling your social media needs. We have the ability to learn intimate details of hotels and restaurants and really build that relationship with key team members. We have a willingness to adapt to changing technology and brand standards. We are respected by major brands as an authentic partner to assist with public profile through social media channels. We are the only vendor approved by Marriott International for responding to guest comments. We have the ability to partner with business executives and activate leadership voice and brand essence. We are considered a trusted extension of your team. We are always approachable and accessible, and we have experienced hospitality background iResponse ambassadors that we assign for each of our clients. So it really is that simple. We engage with your social butterflies. It would be those people who post reviews, complete brand surveys, send a message on Facebook, or tag you, your hotel on Instagram, while you provide an exceptional guest experience on property. We have two service platforms, the first being responding to guest reviews, which would include OTAs, brand reviews, and brand guest surveys, and then social media management, where we would actually manage your social channels on your behalf. Here is a quick sampling of the packages that we have available for our social media management services. And this would be where we create custom content, post, and respond on your social media channels. And all of our social media management packages are customizable to suit your needs. You'll see the main differences here between the packages are really the posting frequency. So just depending on how often you're looking for us to post on your behalf would determine the package you're looking for. And again, we understand that all hotels and restaurants are not the same, so we do offer all of our packages or services based on your needs. These here are those off-the-shelf packages that we offer for review responding again, we would be happy to offer pricing based on services that meet your goals and requirements. And as we end, we'd like to leave you just with some key takeaways. Visual communication has taken over, as we thought, and the use of mobile devices and apps that are available is a primary reason for this. And hotels must have a really sound visual social marketing effort to promote their hotels and its features to potential guests. Instagram is a perfect avenue for the hospitality industry and social reach, and is a must for hotels' social marketing efforts. Booking window is still shortening, where 53% of bookings are being made within 7 days of that individual arriving at your hotel. So this can be a great opportunity for hotels to communicate with potential guests on things like their availability and special packages, with personalization and customization to generate last-minute business. Brands have a good understanding of the importance of personalization and customization social trends and are seeking ways to capture more reservations for hotels. Due to years of social media marketing efforts within the industry, we have a better understanding of expectations, and as a result of those social efforts. And the longer you stay with those social efforts, the more you will yield results. And finally, the major move by TripAdvisor shows just how important social media marketing is for the hospitality industry, moving their efforts from guest review and online booking site to also becoming the social site catering to the hospitality industry. And with that, we would consider it a privilege to be a trusted extension of your team. So please contact us for more information at iresponse.com, or you can email us directly here. You have Josh's email there on the screen. We'd like to now open up for any questions you might have. So if you want to type your questions in that chat box to the right of your screen, we'll be sure to get those answered. And if you do not have any, again, you have the contact information. We want to thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to hearing from you.